Good morning. We were out for a few hours this morning on Holderness drain. We're going to see if we can catch a few roach and rudd and perch. Brought maggot and worm with me, and if we get any little ones, put them out on a livebait rod and see if we can get some of the bigger perch. We've had perch up to just over £3, so you never know. The water's been backing up for 3 days now, so we've got a little bit of depth. There is a slight drift on it, but I think it's the wind, so it's not looking too bad. About another 2 foot to go to get to winter levels. Right, I will get set up and we'll take it from there. Single, it is a perch, single white maggot. Oh, if I can get it through all this. Oh. Well, that was a good start in a way. I know I want roach, but I'll take one of these. Oh, lovely. Well, not a bad size either. Oh, get it. Oh. Oh, he's a frisky one. Not a bad start. Oh dear. First cast, well, second cast. The first cast landed on a leaf. Oh. Disgorge handy. There's a lot of debris on the water today. I'm just hoping with the perch being in the swim that they haven't chased off the silvers. Eh? Yeah. Yeah, I reckon they'll let it back up about another day and then flush it again. A little livey on. Oh, straight away. Perfect. Brilliant. First one of the year on livey. It was on a little tiny roach, about 2 inches long, if that. Yep. Lovely. See if we can catch some more of them little ones, them tiny roach. I think I'll shallow up to about 2 foot on the maggot, because they're right on top, aren't they? Let's see if we can get a few of them. Let's just get a few bait out. Right. Eh?
I'm pretty sure I found this down here, didn't I?
Yeah. I could do with that stuff just blowing through a bit. It's moved quite a lot, but then it's just stopped. Oh. Oh. Is it still on? Oh, no, no, no. I'm sure it's still on. Yeah. Eh?
You thought it was too small to.
Are you putting it on or? Eh?
Just chuck it in the net now.
It's super thingy with these little ends. They're so small that they're not taking that tip under. I know when I've got a bite because the red, it should be in line with the water, and it's about 1/4 of an inch higher. So I know that my number 8 hasn't settled. I mean, if that's all we can get, but the only thing is, it's probably going to get a smaller perch, isn't it?
Yeah, I might pop down to that next peg and
Eh?
I might pop down to the next peg and go get some.
Just putting like 5 or 6 maggots out there, and then a few just down there. Ooh, that was a bite. Is it on? No. Oh, I think it's a big perch. Oh, oh, he's gone into weed. Oh, or is a pike. Oh, straight in the weed. That's one of the problems. But we're getting bites. I think it'd be time to pour a coffee in a minute. I'm trying to just trickle a few maggots in. Oh. Oh, another perch. Oh. Oh. Yay. I mean, these are taking single maggot, but it's the little roach I'm after to catch the bigger ones of these, but I'm not going to complain. Brilliant. This is the for me, it's a massive problem using a size 18 hook and fishing maggot. I might have to get my magnifying glasses out I got some glasses, what a 20 times magnification. And I would just like to say a really big thank you for all you guys who are supporting the channel. We're up to, I think it's 630 subscribers now, and not that far away from 1,000, which is the big one for me. If I can hit 1,000, I'll be over the moon. It's not easy doing a YouTube channel. I've got all the videos obviously I've got to film, and to film them I've got to buy the cameras, and they're not cheap. When these GoPros and DJI action cameras are like 300 quid a pop. It is expensive, and then I spend upwards of 3-4 hours editing the videos, trying to get them to something like what you would want to watch, and so I really do appreciate the support. Thanks guys. And remember, if you like the videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It all helps the channel. Cheers guys. Harry's just moved down to the next peg, see if he can pick up some little roach to use as live baits. Drain's looking absolutely beautiful today. It would be nice when they start running it out. Like I said, it's been backing up for about 4 or 5 days, which is good because it gives a bit of depth, but the water starts to stagnate if they're not careful. Single white maggot, size 18 or a size 20 hook. A really fine float. I mean, this is a 4BB. You really do need a fine tip float though. It's no good using a thick tip waggler or something like that if you're after the small stuff, because you're not going to see the bites. I haven't had any more roach, but I've had another 2 perch and they're both about the same size, getting on for like half a pound. Did you get plenty of bites then?
Yeah. Oh, it's quite good.
Is mine still in there? Yay! Yeah. And what I've been doing is folding it like that, so they can't swim out. Oh, is that another one? What was that on? White maggot or red? Eh?
Both.
Like I say, all mine I've had on white.
I wasn't particularly being picky with it, but I was still on slope, way too steep.
What, that peg we just looked at?
Yeah.
It looks flat at the bottom. Is it all sloping down?
Flat.
Ah.
It's like standing on that bit, right?
So it just wants leveling a little bit.
Yeah. There's a lot further down than I thought it was. I thought it was close.
Well, Larry's managed to get a few little uns. I'm going to put that diddy one I caught on, and then just put that net in the water so that they can't go anywhere. Yeah, I'll have to make up some of these smaller traces, won't I? Because like this one here, it's only a size 8 hook.
Yeah, for them small ones, it's perfect. That's a bird, yeah.
And got that set about 4 foot deep. see what happens. I'd be very surprised if you don't get something over there. Coffee. Oh, look at all it coming through now. Oh, I don't know. A £2 perch will take that easily. Might be worth deepening up a little bit. It's took it. Just wait for it to. I'll move mine out the way. Right. That was literally, what, 2 foot of water, if that. Not a bad fish either. It's trying to get into that weed. Yep, you got it. Yay. Sorted. Is he in?
Don't want to be done with it.
No. That time. Yep. Ooh. Oh, that's a chunky one. Beautiful. Let's have a look at him then. He's full of beans, isn't he? That's got to be what, good £4 or £5, maybe. Oh, maybe a bit bigger. So, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's quite chunky. A nice gut on him.
Yeah. It's got a good bit of weight to it.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like to put a mag down. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I struggle to put weights on fish like this.
Hey?
I struggle to put weights on fish like this.
Yeah. Beautiful colours on it. It's like a tiger. I wonder if that was the one what was looking at the net earlier. Because he was just sat right in the edge, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I definitely want the one that grabbed it off there.
Yeah. Didn't mess around though, did it? As soon as it saw it, that was it, gone. Unless it followed it up when you was winding it in.
Maybe. It was sat in the same sort of line.
Yeah. There he goes. sit there and then take my bait now. That was a hit and a half, that. Oh, trying to get in that weed. Oh. Oh. Oh, I might get to christen the rod. I haven't had a fish on this yet. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it looks smaller. Oh, there's my fish gone.
Well, that fish isn't down here anymore.
Pardon?
So that fish isn't down here anymore.
Oh. Yay, yay, yay. Woo!
90% sure it's the same fish.
Pardon?
So 90% sure it's the same fish.
It could be. Do you want to do the honours while I film? Oh, brilliant.
Maybe I'll bag and put them back down.
Oh. Um. Oh dear. It's just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped, hasn't it? Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's the same fish.
It probably is, yeah. Lovely. Somehow the trace has come off the swivel, but how? I don't know, because they're them safety swivels, so I really don't know how it's done it. I think I'll go back to my other ones. The you know, the corkscrew ones, the spiral. I think I'll go back to them. He's ready now, isn't he? Yeah, possibly it could be the same fish.
100% it's that one.
But I'm still counting it. I'm not like these. I'm not like these who say, "Oh, it doesn't count. It was the same fish."
You didn't drop it in the same place.
No, I was out in the middle with a completely fresh bait on. Oh, brilliant. Well, not the same one again, surely. Eh? Oh, came off. A few silvers, couple of perch, and a little pike. Oh, That's a smaller fish. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's let go again. I hooked it in its back this time, thinking it'll take the fish. That'll go for it again. Put it back in the same place. That'll definitely go for it again. I don't know if that was the one I just hooked up a minute ago though.
It didn't look like it.
I don't know. Yeah. I've just gone past that small bed of green, that slimy weed. I just saw it bob and I thought, did that bob or was it my eyes? You know, when you sort of just sat staring at it and you sort of think, did it move or not? I'll just wait for it to start moving away. Well, I said it looked a pikey, perchy swim, didn't I? Shall I try and hit it or not? It's moving away with it. Eh? Well, it's on. Oh. Oh. The only thing is I've got to come through all that weed. Oh. Oh. Whew. Oh. I don't know. It can't be the same fish, surely. Whoa. Eh?
It doesn't look quite as fat. I'm not saying it's skinny.
Oh. Whoa. Come on. Oh. Right. Not yet, no. Might this time. It's trying to get in every weed bed it can find. Oh, it's wrapped. No, it isn't. Oh, wow. Pardon?
So I forgot that was on there.
What is it? Oh, your clip. I'll move that out of the way. I'm trying to dry that out before we go home. Oh, I don't know.
It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah. Do you want to do the honours again? Surely that's not the same fish. Lovely jubbly.
This is where it gets me nervous because I don't want to pick it up and drop it.
Let's see if we can get a... It is the same fish. Because that was where it was hooked when you had it and I was hooked on the other side.
We're going to do that? Yeah, I can tell that as well.
Brilliant.
3 times.
And you can't say I was forgetting because I was right over there. I put it like 30 yards away.
Started moving at the wrong time. That was a bit awkward.
Well, that's probably why he's so fat.
Yeah, it's just eating
Because
everything.
he's... Yeah. He's just sat straight down there, look, right in front of you. Can you see him? where that cabbage is, right in front of you. Yeah. Well, it's 12 o'clock now. We've been here about 4.5 hours. So I think it's time to wrap up. Had a good session. A couple of pike, I think it probably was the same one. A few perch, plenty of silvers. Right, catch you next time.